Boys, you know you've hit a low point in your life when you can't find a damn ice scraper, even though you know you got 15 of them, and you're stuck with a goddamn putty knife trying to scrape ice. This is happy goddamn Monday. All right, boys, welcome to the frozen tundra in Maryland here. We got a little snowstorm, ice storm. Let's get back to the shit show. Happy Monday. Continuous problems, kids. Yeah, my truck body is fucking frozen, both sides, and won't release to get into the fucking toolbox. In the morning out, 336 next gen, this piece of crap right here. Well, it's got an exhaust leak right at the DPF inlet, and we got a new band clamp because that's what's leaking. Trying to save you. Where's my thank you? And just like that, we got two new band clamps on here. Let's get her fired up, check for exhaust leaks. Fire me up, let's go. Fixed it. All right, 210 Hitachi. Swapping the old bucket off and reinstalling the thumb. Let's get to it. Boys, this is the kind of shit. This shit right here. Fucking rebar. Like, really? I've got bolts. You don't need to do this. Boys, when they're gonna work the hell out of you, yeah, you know, they drop off the old cancer cannon. Let's go. All right, boys, got the old big chooch out. Let's get these pins driven out. Big chooch, boys. Got those pins out like it was nothing. And if you get that long adapter, that's exactly what this shit's for. Perfect. This is perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. And installed. Shook! Well, boys, guess who's back? All right, so D6N. Well, she's got a coolant leak apparently now. Fuck!
Yeah, that's definitely coolant. That's a start.
Boys, I'm pretty sure that hose is supposed to be connected to that. I'm gonna have to really have a conversation with the person who put this engine in here. Oh yeah, it was me. Fuck! All right, so we got the hose clamp re-secured, hose reinstalled, all that fun shit. So we'll leave this lower panel down for the time being and then fill it up. Well, boys, we put that many gallons in. Still low, but on top of that, I exhausted everything we had for our stock at the shop there. Well, Cat's in the process of updating the part number of ELC, so guess what? That means nobody else locally's got ELC in stock, whether it be 5 gallons or single gallons. So I'm kind of fucked. Boys, I swear, fuel filters are going by the bunches right now. 336, that unit right back yonder, yeah, low fuel pressure, yay. Man, them filters, 300 and some odd hours, and yeah, the tank growth is really showing its ass now. All right, boys, let's start another cold Tuesday. Welcome to Monday number 2, boys. All right, boys, got a bunch of coolant for stock, and also we got to top off that D6N today, so let's get today moving. And how quickly we switch over to Deere, we're going to try to get that 300 done today from Friday, and then we'll get back to the D6N. Let's go. They've done so much work out here, they got to cut me a road just to get out to that unit right there. Damn. I try to work on this one, and this one's got to have a problem. Great.
Well, something's leaking. That's awesome. Well, I think we found it. Yeah.
50's gonna be put on hold for right now. Got to get this unit off the haul road. So let's get to it. We got to tap out the swivel first, and then put the hose on.
Boys, just out here tapping my life away, upside down.
Then yeah, like what the fuck. Boys, remember what I say, Loctite liberally, right? There you go. Right now, boys, this is the move. Service wrench with wrench extender.
Oh yeah, get her tight.
All right, let's fire this unit up and see what else is fucking leaking.
Well, boys, for the time being, no more leaking. For now. For now. For now.
All right, back out here, we got our case of coolant, and we got our D6N we got to fill up, so let's get to it. All right, sight glass is now full. We'll pressure check it and start it up. All right, with the system pressurized, I don't see no more leaking. Being she checked out, let's go ahead and fire it up. And almost done. Now we're done. So while we're on site, we got the 200G here. You guys might recall a few weeks back, we were working on this one for that really loud noise. We found it to be an intercore boot. So we got a box full of clamps and boots. We're gonna go and swap this over real quick while the operator's at lunch. And there's the old torn unit. But we're gonna go ahead and do the other one as well while we already have this disassembled. And boom, all installed. Cold side hose. This one right here, all flimsy, crappy. They definitely upgraded it. This is very easily manipulated. So yeah, maybe a DTAC case or something like that where they actually updated it. So that's awesome. All right, so we're back on the 850K. And it's time to tilt the cab so we can get down to that hose and get that taken care of today. So, boys, I found the hose. So it starts here and... Fuck! All the way over here. So I ended up ordering the hose from a local John Deere dealer because it was just going to be quicker with the length of hose and everything like that. They had all the fittings and everything in stock, so I'll have it tomorrow. So on to tomorrow, boys. Man, this is why we can't have nice things. I mean, this nice little Hom roller right here. What the fuck? You can't get the key, so what do? You break the fucking thing. So let's go ahead and change that. And bloop. And installed. You don't even need to lock the damn thing. Until you actually lock the fucking thing, it doesn't need to be locked. You don't even need the fucking key. Dumb. All right, Tech Tip Tuesday. So you're working on an 850K and the pump jack stops working. What do? Take out that plug right below the hand jack, and guess what? You can prime this, get all the air out, put the cap back in it, and you should be able to lift your cap. More you know. All right, boys, it's Wednesday. Remember, don't get humped, be humped. Let's get to it. Contractor life, boys. I was getting ready to get back on that unit, get the hose pulled, so at 8:30 I'd have the new hose, and yeah, we're still having PTO issues, boys, so let's get to that F650. Yay. All right, so we're just going to overlay the supply to the switch, and that should fix our issue. On. Off. On. Off. Yay, fixed it. All right, so we got our hose for the 850K, so let's get back to it. All right, so we're back on the 850K, got the hose. But first, we got to do some blow wand, get some of this area cleaned out. The hell with you! Boys, we're all installed, all nicey nice. Added a bunch of the twin tie straps all the way around, so this was nice and secured all the way up to the fan motor. So we're going to top off hydro, then reinstall the cab and all that bullshit. And yeah, so at some point today this thing's back in service. Yay! And pumping down. Well, the old 850 cab requires yeah, 790 50 foot-pounds, and the old unit from V4 goes to 600, so let's get her torqued down to that at least. We'll see if I can do 600 with one hand. We needed both for this one, boys. And your insulator bolts, easy 235. Right, boys, she's all put back together, cab's all torque striped, and fluid level's full. Fire me up. Let's go! Back in service. All right, boys, back on the old D6N. Operator states overheat. Low on coolant again. Wonder why. Fuck. Well, boys, I didn't think it would happen twice, and yeah, there's something wrong with this hose. There has to be. This thing's went like 6 months without a fucking issue, and then now all of a sudden it wants to do this shit. So yeah. So just to fail safe, during the last time it overheated, I connected to the machine, found that it had actually coded out for high EGR temp. And if anybody knows anything, it's kind of a freak out moment. Check the EGR cooler. So took a look at the inlet here, going into the cooler, into the mixer. And then obviously took a look into the cooler itself with the bore scope. No signs of wetness. So at least there's no issues for that aspect of it. All right, we got a 336F. Well, you know, cold start first thing in the morning, slow cranking, all that fun shit. So let's go ahead and take a look at these batteries. Boys, you gotta love, yeah, that's right, the cold weather package. So we got 4 batteries in this unit right here, and every terminal looks like complete ass. Clean that up, then we'll load test these batteries. All right, so right now we are in the actual starting side of the batteries, and standby 12.7, key on, 12.7.1, no big drop, right? Let's go to crank it. That might be one of them. It's an honest question. Is this being cheap? We're rethreading the battery hold down on the 336. Now, I can't fathom it being super expensive for a battery hold down, but we got to get batteries for it anyway. So just go ahead and rethread it. This makes the most sense, right? Right. It's not being cheap. It's not a brokey move. Maybe it is. All right, boys. Welcome to Thursday. Before the snowstorm, let's hit 50 today. Let's go. It's just me and my little tag-along trailer. Yep, loaded down. Load all this shit up. Thanks to the boys over at Carter Machinery. Got to fuel up before this big old snowstorm we got coming on. All right, starting the morning out. We got ourselves a 324 Poverty Edition. Guess what, boys? She needs a battery. It wouldn't be that time of year, right? So let's get this battery swapped over. 1, 2, boom, installed. You just can't see it because of the cover there. Gun fired up, check charging system, and go from there. Key's always missing. Why? Why? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Fire me up. A little high, but she'll work. Ready for the snow. And done. On to the next one. All right, 85P. It's having some issues where the bucket looks like it's cracking and also the swivel's leaking. Let's get to it.
Yesterday, they used it before yesterday.
Swivel's leaking.
And the ground was frozen, they keep banging.
Trailer wiring. Oh, this crap. Snow fun. Really got to get a tire on this fucking 624. This shit's getting old every goddamn week. Fucking racing slicks come out. Not a rocket surgeon, but I think we found our leak. Yeah. Big old crack. This kind of shit right here, boys, is what we spend a lot of our time doing. Repairing for these fucking fuel pumps. God. Hey, look, it works now. Yay. All right, 410E, throwing codes for plugged axle filters. So let's get these units installed. Installed. Have a good night. Oil catch, boys, is all I'm saying. Oil catch. Get one of these. You gotta get them. Old one. New one. Old one. Yeah, they get about 1,000 hours on them and they just start plugging up. They start twisting. Yeah. And done. All right, so we're finishing out the evening. 4 new batteries. We checked this out yesterday. Didn't film it. So let's get this unit swapped over and put back in service for Monday. Remember, boys, if your battery hold downs are crap and they're just clapped out, just take the time, tap everything out so it moves nice and smooth, and also clean up the threads actually on the battery hold down as well. Makes a hell of a lot easier to install. You know, copper ring and SCs too. All right, boys, we're all installed. Everything's cleaned up. We're gonna have to get new battery hold downs because these are just rusted to the point where there's no saving that. So let's get this bitch fired up and head on down the house. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like a fucking champ. Boys, I got something I'm really surprised about. Look at that. Under 500 bucks. Under 500 bucks for that camera. Right there. That unit right there. Of course, it's for this big fucking turd. But yeah, I remember when, you know, everybody makes the same fucking camera, but I know the ones from Cat used to be like $1,000, $1,200. This one right here has got the old blue screen of death, and there's moisture in the lens, so it's always a dead giveaway. Camera's fucked. All right, filling the tank up, trying to get ready for this weekend's bullshit. So let's go. Old jump box right there doing its job. Let's get this shit filled up. Get ready for this stupid snowstorm. All right, tank's full, and we got fluids and everything just in case. So, boys, we are ready for this weekend's bunch of bullshit. Let's go. Let's see how bright these LEDs is. I think they're pretty damn bright. That'll do, pig. That'll do.